On June 7, 1993, at the Thomas Mack Center in Las Vegas, 24-year-old Tommy Morrison defeated 44-year-old George Foreman by unanimous decision, 117-110, 117-110, 118-109, to win the vacant WBO heavyweight title. Morrison outlanded Foreman 260-225 punches and never allowed the veteran into close-range exchanges, while Foreman was penalized 1 point for a low blow in the 10th round. Morrison's superior footwork, active jab and hit-and-move strategy enabled him to control nearly every round and build an insurmountable lead on the scorecards. After Michael Moorer vacated the WBO belt in February 1993, the sanctioning body matched former champion George Foreman against rising prospect Tommy Morrison. Foreman entered as the favorite, 7-5 odds, with a purse of $7 million versus $1.25 million for Morrison. At 44 years and 4 months, Foreman was one of the oldest title challengers in history, career record 72-3 with 67 knockouts, while Morrison was 24 years and 5 months old, 36-1 with 32 knockouts, and eager to prove his tactical maturity against the veteran. Weigh-in and press conference. At the official weigh-in, Foreman tipped the scales at 256 pounds to Morrison's 226 pounds. Both fighters engaged in playful banter at the April 15, 1993 press conference, showing mutual respect but also hyping up the bout for a packed house and HBO audience. Game plan. Morrison's corner studied Foreman's past fights, especially his bouts with Muhammad Ali and Jimmy Young, to craft a plan centered on active jab and lateral movement to keep Foreman at bay and avoid his powerful hooks. Quick in-and-out attacks, launching short flurries before retreating out of punching range. Avoiding prolonged exchanges, minimizing risk of getting caught by Foreman's heavy hands. Fight breakdown. Rounds 1-3. Morrison seized control immediately, peppering Foreman with jabs while circling the ring. Foreman looked slow and kept missing air, unable to close the distance effectively. Rounds 4-6. Still unable to trap Morrison, Foreman resorted to clinches. Morrison maintained a high punch output, landing over 40% of his throws, and won each of these middle rounds on activity and accuracy. Round 7. A brief exchange saw Morrison slip several heavy punches from Foreman, then counter with crisp combinations, solidifying his early lead. Round 10. Foreman was deducted 1 point for a low blow, further widening the gap. Morrison remained composed, landing sharp counters whenever Foreman advanced. Round 11. In the most unconventional moment of the fight, Morrison even turned his back briefly after landing a flurry, an audacious show of confidence that drew gasps but no penalty. Round 12. In the final stanza, Morrison comfortably dictated range, finishing strong by stalking Foreman briefly before clinching to run out the clock and secure the decision. Morrison's victory crowned him WBO champion and positioned him as a possible challenger for the WBC and IBF titles. However, in his very next fight, October 1993, he was upset by Michael Bent via first-round knockout, derailing his trajectory toward Lennox Lewis. Foreman, after a 19-month layoff, returned in November 1994 to knock out Moorer and make history as the oldest heavyweight champion in boxing.